Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good, they're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this is the house of Surati. The perfume house of Surati is another Middle Eastern perfume house, this time from Saudi Arabia. They've been around for more than 100 years, and their main business is making perfume oils. So they are very renowned. They have a massive inventory in terms of perfume oils, thousands of them. And the quality, especially for the price you're paying, is absolutely amazing. So this one is from their normal perfume range. They have so many in this normal perfume range as well, the bottled, and they are I think about at least about hundreds, maybe even 200 of them. I unboxed and reviewed many of their fragrances before, and for the price they are super impressive. So this one in particular, it came out just a few weeks ago, and it's called Surati Ameeri Oud. This is EDP 100 ml, and it's targeted unisex, and United Kingdom you can find it under £30. For that price, this is a bargain because the quality of the juice in here is absolutely mesmerizing. The ratio of what I paid, what I get, is ridiculously high. Smells like £100 plus easy, if not 200 plus easy. So it smells very niche, it smells very luxurious, it smells very oriental, it smells very mysterious, it smells very exotic. So everything you want in a very high-end perfume is in here. Presentation to match as well. Look at the presentation. Beautiful box, beautiful bottle, very heavy bottle, very nice atomizer here, and the amount of juice you get in 100 ml. If this had a big name on it, you know who they are, it would have been 200 plus, and people would have been bragging about it, what an amazing fragrance it is. So House of Surati never let me down so far. I reviewed many of their fragrances before, and this one, it is absolutely amazing. So first thing first, the longevity. The longevity is absolutely very good. It's just almost bordering beast mode. On my skin went up to 10 hours, on t-shirt went over 12 hours, and the next day I could smell it strongly. It's like you just sprayed it basically. So on materials and t-shirt and dresses and things like that, you will go for days. Be careful with the trigger. This is a very strong, very long lasting, very dense, very thick perfume, so you don't need more than 5 sprays of it, unless you are in a high winter. Maybe you go more because you wanted to push out. In terms of projection, is super loud. This is a very loud perfume. I had 2 arm length of projection for around 3 to 4 hours, and after that slowly would subside, but you always have a big bubble, big cloud and a big trail behind you. I went crazy and I put 10 sprays of it, and it was bombastic. So this is very loud, and it's in your face, and it's relentless, and it just keep pushing out. So be careful with the trigger. If you're going to get it, I advise you to start with 3-4 sprays, and if it's not enough, then go from there slowly, increase the trigger as you wish. So performance excellent, especially for the price, especially for the smell, especially for the the blend in here, absolutely amazing. Who is it for? This is definitely mature. I would say 25 years and older, if not 30 years and older, because it is oriental, is complex, is mysterious, is quite dark. Not too dark, but it is darkness. There is darkness to it definitely, and is layered, is just sophisticated, and is very complex perfume. For that, I would say a mature nose will appreciate this much better than a youngster. In terms of gender, it is targeted unisex, and it is correct to my nose. Anybody can wear it, ladies and men. For the last 2 days I wore this and I absolutely enjoyed it to the max. As always, perfumes don't have gender. Scent, perfume, fragrance don't have gender. It's all marketing BS because they want to divide and rule and sell more. So if you like the smell, wear it. If you don't like the smell, don't wear it. As simple as that. So in terms of occasion, this is very opulent, so it's very good for going out, for evening, formal occasion, for special occasion, for a special ceremony like wedding, like close encounter, dating, birthdays. Anything you want is very, very beautiful. And in terms of season, this is better suited for cooler weather. I would say winter, autumn and spring. In a high heat, this could be cloying because it's got a big sweetness to it. And also it's quite dense and thick. So I would recommend to be used in a cooler environment and cooler weather. So let's get to the perfume itself. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any information about this perfume, although the house of Surati is one of the biggest perfume houses in the world. But unfortunately, with their publication in their information space, they are not very active. So I find some note breakdown of this somewhere, like AI telling me, which is to some extent is correct, but I'll let you know what I smell from my experience, from my age, from my being around perfumes for many years. So first thing first, when it opens up, this one is fruity and more fruity, and the fruits in here are stone fruits. To my nose it's peach. To my nose it's a big pear. Get a big juicy pear and a juicy peach in here. So that pear and the peach giving it a hint of femininity in here, but it doesn't go full feminine. Okay, as always, these things don't have gender, but it could be perceived as a hint of femininity in here. So I would say definitely unisex, but a smidgen of femininity in here. Not only because of the fruitiness, because of the massive floral aspect of this perfume. So it opens up with that huge fruitiness, which is to my nose mainly is pear and peach, maybe some dry fruit as well, like date and raisins. Behind those big fruits, which they will last for a very long time, very impressive. The fruits stay there for 3-4 hours and maybe even more. After that is a domination of the florals. So the florals are dominant here again, and the florals are definitely a big rose in here. So it's very rosy, and the rose in here is a middle of the rose. It's not a jammy rose, it's not a fresh rose either. So it's a middle of the road rose, which is very nice in here. And after the rose is a big jasmine, so I'm smelling some jasmine in here. The jasmine giving it a little bit of that andolic feel as well. Overall, this fragrance is quite friendly. It doesn't have any funkiness, it doesn't have any animalicness to it, it doesn't have any barnyard or anything like that, but hint of andolicness in here from the jasmine. After jasmine is the lily of the valley. My nose is smelling some iris in here. The iris in here is quite powdery, and also a little bit on the makeup-y side as well. So a hint of makeup, hint of powderiness as well. The other thing is there's a big ylang-ylang in here as well, which again they're not mentioning it anywhere, but I smell these things because it gives me that banana feel. Usually with banana feel it is a ylang-ylang. So the ylang-ylang in here is quite big as well. So you can tell it's got many facets of florals. So you need to like your florals to enjoy this. If you're a man and you're not comfortable with floral, it could be too overpowering for you. So after those florals, we are facing with a big patchouli in the base. So the patchouli in here is a little bit of earthiness, a little bit of chocolatiness to it, but it doesn't go to full chocolatey, full earthy and full dark and dense patchouli. Again, it's a middle of the road patchouli in here. Also there's a big amber in here. The amber in here is resinous, is sticky, is gooey, is sweet, is spicy. I would say the spiciness of this fragrance, definitely there is a cinnamon, definitely there is a saffron and a little bit of nutmeg as well. So it is very spicy in the same time. There's a aspect of herbalness to this fragrance as well, but it's not a huge player. So there's a herbal, green, grassy, camphorous, little bit of leafiness to it as well, mainly from the patchouli in here. And also there is a big woody component to this fragrance, especially see the sandalwood combination, but a hint of oud as well, which is getting you get the oud mostly in the dry down. So the dry down, the oud comes up a little bit, but it's not a huge player. See, the sandalwood are much bigger than the oud itself. The oud is noticeable, you're giving it a little bit of resinous, little bit of warmth in the base, and also it's very universally palated oud. It's not barnyard, it's not funky, it's not animalic or anything like that. So it is quite a friendly oud in here. So overall, this fragrance, for the price I paid, I was pleasantly surprised. Very good quality. Although I knew House of Surati makes amazing fragrances for the price you're paying, but this one exceeded my expectation. Is very high quality. It's high quality, it's very well blended, it's very well put together, it's very good quality of ingredients in here, and also it's very smooth, it's very rounded, it's very after in the initial blast, maybe 10-15 minutes afterward, it becomes very smooth and very almost creamy, because there is a big sandalwood aspect of this fragrance. The combination of the sandalwood and the jasmine in here giving it that creamy ride. So according to AI, I got these things. So it says top notes are rose, patchouli, heart notes are cedar, amber and cinnamon, and base we have sandalwood, musk and oud. So there is a muskiness to this fragrance from the get-go. Yeah, always there is a muskiness. Actually, the musk is much bigger than the oud. So it's a musky fragrance from the get-go to the end, but the musk are clean in here as well. Very clean musk, giving it that beautiful musky, creamy musky in here as well. So it's very nice musk. It's one of those obviously synthetic musk, because the natural musk, first of all, is very hard to find because it's banned. Second of all, it is natural musk is quite animalic and overpowering, and also is very expensive. So in here they utilize synthetic musk, but it's very well done and it goes very well with everything else. This perfume is a balancing act. It's everything superbly done in here. Nothing too much, nothing too little. Everything worked together very well. It's like a unit. It's like amalgamation of beautiful perfume. So yeah, so overall, rose, patchouli, cedar, amber, cinnamon, sandalwood, musk and oud is what AI telling me. To some extent it is correct, but as I said, there are other aspects of this perfume which they're not mentioning, which are the fruitiness, especially that pear and peach in the beginning, and also big floral aspect of this perfume, which is rose, jasmine, lily of the valley, iris, and also to some extent ylang ylang. So if you like this combination of the notes, this is an absolute gorgeousness. From time to time it give you a very exotic feel. So this is very exotic, very mysterious, very luxurious feel to it overall. As I said, if you wear this, people will think you're wearing very luxurious perfume, which it is, because these perfume houses, they make luxurious perfumes, but because they don't have a massive name, and also they don't have big expenses like advertising, like all these things, so they can give you a very affordable perfume but very high quality. So the ratio for what you pay and what you get is very high. They give you everything plus the kitchen sink, and in this case it is true to the heart. Is this perfume, again, if it had a big name, it would have been very expensive, and people would have been bragging about it till the noon. Okay guys, so I highly recommend it. This is a gorgeous fragrance, very well done, very oriental. Don't forget, this is super oriental and also Middle Eastern and also Eastern perfumery in here, so you need to like this kind of fragrance to enjoy it. This is not for everybody. I would say majority of people will like this, but maybe there are some people who the floral aspect of this perfume and the spiciness and the woodiness of this perfume could be overpowering for them. So if you don't like a super big character perfumes, very artistic, very unique, very luxurious and very mysterious and exotic feel to it, this could be wearing you instead of you wearing it, because this has a huge personality to it. I absolutely enjoyed it for the last 2 days. Mesmerizing, gorgeous to me. But I am a Middle Eastern man. I grew up in Middle East, and so I'm a mature person. I've been around fragrances for a very long time. Oh, there's by the way, there's a big component of what you call it, incense to it as well. So there is an incense feel to it as well, from the get-go to end. Always on the line, incense feel to it, and that incense giving a hint of smokiness and hint of the powderiness is coming from the iris and the lily of the valley, and also a little bit of makeup which is coming from the iris as well. Okay guys, so that was the review of this beautiful perfume. Highly recommend it. I'll give it 2 thumbs up. Beautiful perfume for me from the beginning to the end. It was an absolutely gorgeous fragrance. If you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems, and this beauty is definitely a hidden gem. This one, nobody, even one sentence, is only me reviewing it. This is what I do, and the channel's name is The King of Hidden Gems for a reason, because I bring to your attention fragrances that they don't get the limelight, they don't get the attention, they don't get any publicity, because they don't have a massive name. Majority of the reviewers go up after big names because they get big hits, they get big view and all these things. You know how it works. Okay guys, with your help I could get better subscription, better traction, and also the algorithm will help me to expand if you are helping me. Thank you very much for your help. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes, I'm a perfumer myself. I make my own line of perfumes. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker. So there are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in United Kingdom. I put them in the link. They are ultra beast mode, 100% natural, amazing value for money. They smell great, they are unique and artistic. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and that makes them huge, bold, and very unique, and also beautiful, if I say myself. Thank you very much as always for watching. Thank you very much for your love and support, and I see you later. Bye.